Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is Coasterking, and today I'm going to be showing you some of my replays of me playing Overwatch 1 versus 1. Okay, so let's get started.
Arriving at Eagle Point, Antarctica.
So, 3 basic things you need to do well on 1 versus 1 is to 1. You have to listen to for footsteps coming from your opponent's character. This is, fairly simple to do, but in most cases, other than for Zenyatta does not make footsteps as he floats above the ground. So, yeah. So, but other than that, all the other characters make footsteps. 2. So you have a strategy. Mine here was to be kind of bunkered down right in that corner, waiting for the other Anna to just, come out a little too aggressively. Unfortunately, I missed the shot. And notice I'm listening, I could hear her footsteps, and I knew that she was kind of coming in through the door. But I was struggling to get those shots on her until I got that last shot.
Score 1-0.
So the third thing you want to do is you want to have awareness of your surroundings. If you don't know what's going on around you, your opponent can easily come up behind you and shoot you. And I mean, most of the time, you're gonna end up dying. Most of the time, so it's very crucial that you have that awareness of your surroundings. And again, I was listening to the other Orisa's footsteps and awareness of my surroundings. I noticed that the other Orisa had placed his shield. So I tried to come up and maybe sneak attack him. Unfortunately, he did see me, and what I should have done there is place that shield first off. But this was one of my first times playing Orisa, and I didn't even know. I was getting mixed up with the buttons, and also notice that Orisa made a huge mistake. It was just standing there. He should have been moving somewhat and, making himself a harder target. But that's okay. I took advantage of that. And now, Reinhardt is one that I struggle with most of the time. You have to get that first hit off on someone, and then continue to deliver punishing blows with his hammer. Or, of course you can use his flame, but has to recharge, obviously. So, and I kept missing him with my charges. I did have some issues with lag, and I made a terrible mistake there by using my shield. It doesn't do very much. It can block the flame, him when he throws his flame, it can block that, but or at least I think so. Maybe it doesn't. And right there was a good use of my boost, as you could see that the Pharah did not realize that I had actually gone over the doorway. But then I made a mistake here. I saw the Pharah there and didn't fire until it was too late. And I stayed here when I should have probably gone up up the stairway. So he took advantage of my mistakes. And with most of these players, you have to get the first blow in order to win. Especially with Reaper. And again, this is a great example of what not to do. I just completely went through that doorway and allowed him to come up behind me and shoot me in the back. So, and that obviously resulted in my death. So, gotta have that situational awareness. And that was what I was lacking there. Now here, you want to make sure that you are checking different routes that your opponent can be taking. And he happened to get me with his venom trap there. And just kind of waiting there. Notice how I deploy my venom trap as well to try to help me along with killing the other Black Widow. So there's different uses you can use this venom mine for, but one of the use I'm using right now is just to assist in dealing damage. But another big one that you can use it for is telling you, kind of locating your opponent. So right there, I now know that that Black Widow is up there in the corner where I deployed my my venom mine. So I deploy it again, and obviously you can see her grappling hook go past me there, and she came down the hallway. Again, my mine, number one, it damaged her. Number two, it also told me that she was in the vicinity of my, where I had placed that mine, and I was able to locate her. Number one rule to winning with Bastion: you have to get into turret mode first and attack and fire at your enemy, which is exactly what I did there. I find that this is a great position to kind of just camp, basically. As you can see, he can come through that doorway right where he came through, and instantly, once he walks out, he's done for him. And I could hear him walking over here, so I had time to turn around. But in the end, it's pretty much just whoever gets to that turret mode first wins.
Match point.
Apocalypse.
So, and it's really nice because Roadhog is so big, you can hear those footsteps and his dangling chain from quite a ways away, actually. So it's helpful using that that trick to locate your enemy. And obviously he's not anywhere near me because I cannot hear him anywhere. Or he's just not moving at all. Then I find him right there. Go after him, and this is where the situational awareness kind of kicked in, and I was checking around. I heard footsteps, and I looked over here. He was actually on the floor above me, though. I was thinking he was coming down the stairway, but that's okay. I didn't get shot at, so see him, go back in to relocate my reticle on him and reposition, and I don't know what I was doing there. I should have taken that last shot, and I ended up, giving him the win because of it. But so yeah, that was kind of not such a great play by me. But this next clip is, you can definitely learn something that I don't see a lot of Junkrats doing. This is a very useful trick. So I do it here, I throw my mine on the wall, and that can be very useful because Junkrat's grenades cannot, most of the time, cannot hit that. like how my trap just got destroyed there. The grenades destroyed it. It was useless. It was rendered ineffective. So then I threw the mine up on the wall, and he didn't see it, obviously. Jumps in its path, and I detonate it right as he's passing by. So he made a mistake there, and I was able to get the kill. Now, sorry about that. Now, May is an interesting one playing with. Going head-on with a May against another May. And especially in this scenario, because this May was not using her ice spikes much at all. And she made a very crucial mistake there. When she built that wall and made it gave just enough room for her to pass through in that little crevice, it made it a lot easier for me to know where she was going to be. A lot easier. Except for the fact that I thought she was going to come from behind me, maybe. But other than that, because I just did not expect her to make that mistake at all. So yeah, very important thing to know. Don't do that. Don't put your wall up and then walk through a little crevice. It just makes it too easy for your opponent. And here I am with Symmetra. Notice what I've done there. I've stacked all of my sentries on that wall.
This will protect you.
And I kind of use that shield less as a shield and more of like a here I am, come get me. Kind of just like a beacon to let them know that I'm there. In this scenario, I kind of throw it there, she goes around, and gets caught right there. Never ever try to attack a Symmetra like that. Don't ever try to, just like go behind her. I had all those sentries set up, and he made the mistake of trying to, go after me. You have to let them come to you. And if the game starts getting tight, it gets a little tricky, but most of the time people will make that mistake right in the beginning of the game. They'll come charging after you, and as long as you just have your sentries put up, and you wait for them to come to you. It's not a great idea to go after the other Symmetra. Okay. And this is another pretty awesome play, actually. So this was good use of the different special arrows you can use. I had a honing missile arrow right there, so I could try to scan, because I thought he was going to come after me. I had just recently seen him, and I wasted my spread arrow there. That was not such a great idea. But with that arrow right there, when I put it into the corner, I can now see if he comes down in this doorway, up here, as he did, or if he goes back over here, if he's hiding behind the wall, if he comes down to the lower level. I can see through all these different walls and passages. And because of that, I was able to easily locate him. Then I load a spread arrow and easily take him out. Didn't even know I was there. So yeah, you can use that. I use those honing arrows all the time like that. I put it underneath the second floor. So on the ceiling for the first floor, I put it right there. It's great to put it in corners like I just did, because that's where you get the most coverage. So yeah, well, that's going to be all. And I hope you guys loved the videos and that you learned something from them. Something about strategy or, anything like that. And, yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time.